Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Yin Yang Podcast. Here are your hosts, D-Pad and YuyuKirby.
Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the first episode of the Yin and Yang Podcast. I'm your host, D-Pad, and with me is my lovely assistant.
Hi there, it's YuyuKirby. If I knew you were going to call me lovely, I wouldn't have started going for a drink.
Oh, come on. You know me. Anyway,
Yeah.
welcome to the Yin and Yang Podcast. It's a podcast where we talk about just stuff that interests us. And it's our first episode, so we have a full plate today.
Alright, so starting off for us, we want to get the controversy surrounding Poppy playtime going on, because that's kind of a big topic right now.
Yes. Now, for those of you who do not know what Poppy Playtime is, it is a game that was created by the Enchanted Mob game group Mob Games. And I've seen like the Enchanted Mob videos in the past, and then I used to love every video of them, but just after this and just how they clickbait the titles, I don't really like the channel that much anymore. Now, the controversy is that apparently back during the earlier days of Enchanted Mob, they harassed a younger channel, Echo Coaster, and the harassment gotten so bad that apparently Echo Coaster had admitted himself into a mental institute because that's just how bad the harassment was getting. And like the Enchanted Mob's CEO, he denied everything that was happening.
Yeah, and that was until apparently until a YouTuber. I'm not putting more of the blame on him. I only know this about this from videos that D-Pad had shown me from Thief King.
Yes.
I feel bad about naming them. I don't want basically them to get upset. I'm very sorry if they watch this and they're upset that I got named them. I'm very sorry. And if we
Yes.
do, we will bleep out your name if you are upset at this. We will be fully cooperative. Apparently, they had pointed out a few of the things, and they also made a video about the apology letter that Mob Games had released. Do you have a tweet of that, or do we not want to fully cover that?
I can get that. Just give me a minute here. But yeah, Mob Games, they released this statement because apparently there was also some NFTs that were gonna be added to the game, and apparently people did not like the whole idea of the NFTs because they were seeing that it would put the game behind a paywall, and they felt like the NFTs would be part of the lore for the game.
I would like to make a quick note. The game is Poppy's Playtime is free on Steam. You have to pay for Chapter 2. It's a free.
Yeah.
I think I only know that it was free until you pointed out. Was it always free, or did you have to?
No. It wasn't always free. What had happened was originally, I can't remember the price on the top of my head of what it used to be, but apparently before there was a price that you had to pay, and now they've released the first chapter free, and people are not happy with the fact that the first chapter is now free after the spike of how what's the word, how much they were charging for the first chapter.
Yeah, which I get that.
Yeah, I get that too. Okay. Just give me a minute here. I gotta see if I can find the statement here.
Yeah, no problem. I'm going to give my thoughts on the apology. Honestly, I can kind of believe that Zach was in the CEO.
Mm-hmm.
The CEO. Basically, I can understand where he was coming from with the whole line of, I was in a bad place. and that caused me to lash out. I've been in that place. I have been in that place. I also do want to express some really big gratitude to anyone who's done takedown videos. Well, not takedown. I mean basically nitpick videos. That's what I was thinking of the apology of this whole situation, because I will admit, watching the first video that D-Pad had sent me, I was getting kind of more and more madder about the situation.
Yeah, I'll tell you, like, he was just getting, I could tell him he was just getting extremely mad when I was sharing the videos.
Like, yeah. I commend anyone for basically keeping a calm head for that. I would not. I definitely would not.
All right.
But do we have the?
Yeah, I have the. I'm only going to read part of it just because I don't want to waste everyone's time reading the full thing. I mean,
Yeah,
I
that's
could
fine.
read the full thing, but I'm going to start off by reading the in regards to the Poppy Playtime NFTs.
Yeah.
Now this is from the CEO of Mock Games, Zach Bellinger. Again, apologies if we mess up your name, or if you want us to bleep it, just drop us a line.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway, regarding the Poppy Playtime NFTs, I wanted to say that we regret making them. We regret the way we tied lore to the NFTs themselves. And above all, we're sorry. At the time, many companies we admire were creating NFTs. We were excited about the opportunity to grow our company to invest them into the products and artists. See, I don't like NFTs. I'm just going to say it right there.
Anyone
don't
saying
like
does
NFTs.
not like NFTs.
I find that NFTs are just a waste of fucking time.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I mean, it's just an image that you can collect. I mean, what's going to stop me from just
Right-click, save as.
Yeah. I mean, granted, some NFTs, they've gotten smarter with that because what they do is they actually have like a watermark on the image, so that kind of like screws it up. But I mean, what's going to stop me from collecting the NFTs and just saving them myself? Like, money for images is just, it's pointless.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So, in regards to hiding Poppy Playtime lore behind NFTs as a paywall, that was not our intention. However, we thought about this nothing as a bonus or addition to our fans who did buy the NFTs. Also, the lore in question was ultimately just Mommy Longlegs is coming. Now, if you played through Chapter 2, Mommy Longlegs is the antagonist of that chapter, and as someone who has arachnophobia, let's just say I was screaming with terror because I actually played it. I had to play it on a friend's stream, and yeah, did not like the chapter. Mommy Longlegs scared the crap out of me.
Yeah, yeah. Having spiders in video games is one of the many reasons why I play Skyrim via third party. Third person. Why did I say third party?
Third person. Yeah, the Frostbite spiders. Oh, I got a funny story to share for another time. But yeah, near the launch of the NFTs, several employees expressed concern towards starting an NFT collection, to the same concerns that our fans have. At the time, we thought that a reasonable course of action was to work with a company called Sweet.io. Apologies if I messed that up. Which mints their NFTs on Polygon, a blockchain framework that uses less than 0.1 energy, 1% of the energy required by other approaches. We do not have any more plans forward with another NFT collection. So I'm glad that they're not going to be doing that, just because it's, it has to do with money. It has to do with money.
Imagine how basically pissed off people were when basically Star Wars announced, oh hey, the Fortnite event that we have, basically the revival of Palpatine in episode 9, basically being tied to a Fortnite event. Imagine how pissed off everyone was. And I don't mean that because I do not like Fortnite. I think it's stupid to basically put more important things in stuff like this. Do a cartoon, okay? Do a small cartoon.
Yeah, hiding stuff behind like a paywall, or like, in order to like actually succeed in the event, you need to like spend oodles amounts of cash for like something that you can just get if you try hard enough.
Speaking of spending oodles of cash, hey, if you want a gacha game to play, then play Fate. I'm not. Did not tell me to do this. I just making a silly joke.
Yeah, he's a fan of it. I just shake my head. Just yeah. Okay, but yeah. Okay, so Zach, like we said, he released a statement apologizing, but I just felt like the apology that he had done was just, a half-assed apology.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Like,
reading that, I do agree with that.
Yeah, I feel like, he did that apology just to kind of try and save face for the company. Yeah. And don't get me wrong, honestly, I like Poppy's Playtime. Like, the lore kind of feels like the game itself, it follows that kind of genre, like, what FNAF created, and then you had Bendy and the Ink Machine, which I hope that they release the second game soon. I am just waiting for the Dark Revival.
They're making a sequel to that?
Yeah.
I thought that was just a one done thing.
No. I'll explain later after the podcast.
Oh, sure.
Yeah. But no, I'm glad that, he apologized for what he did to Ecker Coaster. That was good, but you need to take more accountability for your action. And you guys made an entire channel that poked fun of this guy. That's something you don't do. Like, you caused Ecker Coaster to just turn his back on animation. You guys bullied him out of something that he loved, and he was a fan of you guys, and you just harassed him nonstop.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what kind of person does that sort of thing?
Yeah. I do want to now turn our attention to the third video that Thief King had basically let out about the situation, which was an interview with Zach.
Yes, apparently Zach had reached out to Theft King through a friend of his and expressed an interest in getting his side of the story. Which, I'm kind of disappointed that they didn't play any of the audio recording for the interview.
Honestly, I'm totally fine with that, because I think because honestly, I would rather not hear if I was in the middle of a situation like this, I would rather them basically give I apologize for fumbling my words. If you're watching this, you're going to get that a lot, even if you watch my streams. I get shouting myself out. I'll be shouting myself out because I'm a self-promoting whore, but I will not be doing it in an asshole way. If I was in a situation like this, I kind of would rather not have my voice on the video, out of fear that someone might take it out of context. I'm not saying that Thief King would. I'm saying someone else would have.
Yeah.
So that's why I don't mind the fact that we did not hear Zach's voice. But I do applaud him for coming out and going with, yes, I want people to hear my side too. And he honestly was very genuine in the interview, from what Steve King was saying.
Yeah, he regretted everything that he had done to Ecker Coaster, and he reached out to Ecker Coaster afterwards, and he straight up apologized. You don't get a lot of people doing that nowadays. They will try to, slander you, and then when they get called out for it, they won't admit it.
Yeah, though, they will not back down, and surprising everyone, Zach back down. And it's like what Thief King says in his video. We will be posting the interview video in the description, by the way. if you want to see it.
Yeah, we'll be posting like the links to the 3 videos that Def King made.
Mm-hmm.
That's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah.
Because I just feel like, Def King, if you happen to, stumble across this, I'm a fan. Don't get mad at us for calling you out on this.
We are not doing it. We're not. We're basically applauding you. We are applauding you.
Yeah, we're kind of just like, getting across that you've actually made some really good videos.
Mm-hmm. I do agree with the point Theft King made. Zach could have just clammed up and kept counting the Poppy's playtime the Poppy's playtime money, but he chose not to. He chose, I want to get my side. I want to interview with this person.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not saying Anchor Coaster has to accept the apology. Accept the apology when you're ready.
Yeah,
that's all.
I think he actually accepted the apology from what I know.
Okay.
I mean, I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. I haven't heard that yet, but yeah, it's just amazing how much people after this whole thing kind of came out, the amount of people that have been making videos on why they don't support pop-based playtime anymore. It's just, to me, it's just outstanding. Like, I'm not trying to say that to be a jerk. I'm just saying, but what I mean outstanding is just like the amount of people putting their own opinions out. That's what I'm trying to mean. Does that make any sense?
Yeah, it does. Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
Now, I think we should jump onto the topic of another part of this controversy, which is involving a game that Ecker Coaster had made.
Yes. Apparently, back when Poppy's Playtime first came out, Ecker Coaster had made some tweets that they had copied his game that he created. And what was the name of the game called again? Ranch?
I believe so. Let me double check the video.
Thank you. Can't remember.
You can get going. Yeah. So while we're doing this, basically, some of the stuff that was copied was a few of the game mechanics,
character designs. The overall plot is like from what Ecker Coaster's saying. And here's my opinion. I mean, not my opinion, but my take. I kind of feel like
Benj is the name of the game.
Thank you. I kind of feel like it's just a coincidence that Enchanted Games started doing it. Like, I don't think like they intentionally copied him.
It's just complete total coincidence.
Yeah, it's total coincidence. And from what I know, I don't know if Ecker Coaster is still actually making the game now because of what's been happening.
It's still up on Steam.
All right, cool. Yeah, I mean, if he does continue to do the game, I wouldn't mind reviewing it.
Yeah, I mean, it's out now.
I'll have to boot up my laptop.
Yeah, it's on Steam for $2.
Oh, that's not bad, actually. I'll have to boot up my laptop and see if I can.
Yeah, cool.
Getting back to like Enchanted Games, that like they're turning Poppy's Playtime into like a franchise that they're trying to be as successful as something like the FNAF series.
Mm-hmm.
Like you have like merchandise, and then apparently there's a Poppy Playtime movie coming out.
Yeah.
Which just the FNAF movie still hasn't come out yet, and I'm just gonna laugh my head off if Poppy's Playtime comes out before the FNAF movie. Which a lot of people say to me, "Oh, the FNAF movie is dead." No, Blumhouse is just working incredibly hard on it because they want to stay true to the source material. Which, if you follow the whole video game movies curse, a lot of movies have been bad. But I kind of feel like with the start of Detective Pikachu, the video game movies have gotten better.
Was it Detective Pikachu? Because I don't remember when that one came out.
I know it came out before the Sonic movie. And that's another topic for another podcast. But yeah, I kind of feel like
Yeah, it did. It did.
The curse of like bad video game movies started with Detective Pikachu. I can't say for sure about the Uncharted movie because I still haven't seen it. I'm just waiting for it to come out on DVD. I thought, I wouldn't waste my money to see it in theaters just because I am not the biggest fan of Mark Wahlberg. I kind of feel like they could have placed someone else as Sully, but yeah. Okay, getting off topic, but yeah. To wrap things up with this segment, what are your final thoughts on this?
Frankly, I don't know if I'm going to try out Poppy's Playtime. I kind of have been wanting to, but I'm probably might be waiting until the game is fully finished, depending on how much Mob wants to do. Or the same probably for Verge, Venge. Why did I say Verge? I don't know. Anyway, I do find that Zach has kind of basically he's done his apology. That actually came out really badly. I apologize. He said his apology. He feels remorse for what he did. I hope that basically he grows from this mistake. To be perfectly honest, because the type of hole he dug himself in with, well, no, he didn't dig himself a hole. The type of hole that he was in when he was doing this to Echo Coaster, I've been in that place. I didn't go and ask people to harass people. It was more about how he treated some of the other people. That's more what I mean. I've been down that hole. It's a shitty hole.
Yeah, it's a very shitty hole. Very shitty hole.
And that's my thoughts on this situation.
Mm-hmm. And okay, so getting on to our next topic, the PlayStation Plus tiers are finally coming out.
Yep, we will be getting ours June 13th. And with those, we have with the biggest one, premium, we are selling so much greedy assholes. We have that is the only way to be playing PS1, PS2, streamed PS3, and PSP games.
So, honestly, I kind of feel like they're asking a lot of money for something like that.
Yeah, they are.
Like, the prices are just ridiculous.
Yeah, definitely. And people want to honestly, I'm gonna sound like an asshole, and that's not my intention. People want to complain about Nintendo's expansion pass thing.
Mm-hmm.
You don't have to buy it to buy it. You only really need to buy it if you want to play N64 and Sega Genesis games. I'm fairly certain that should Nintendo bring out another console, they're probably going to realize the backlash behind putting N64 and Genesis
Behind a paywall.
Yeah, behind a much bigger paywall. They're going to realize that was wrong, and they're not going to make expansion pass required for the next one they're going to do.
Which, if that's true, and if that does happen, I will be happy because there's rumors that the next expansion that they might be doing is either GameCube or Game Boy Advance games.
I'm hearing it's more Game Boy Advance, and that's what excites me.
See, I want Game Boy Advance games too, just because I want them to put up the Sonic Advance collection and I want to play through that again.
I will admit, considering how Sonic's been treated for the Genesis library, this hurts me saying this. I don't think we're probably going to get all three Advance games. Probably going to get like one, like the first
two,
one. And that's
one
it.
and two, maybe 1 and 2. I mean, I wouldn't mind like if they actually put up like Sonic Battle 2. But yeah, getting back to the PlayStation, what is one game that you want to see come out for?
Don't limit me to one game. Don't limit me to one game, because I have a crap load.
All right, let's pick.
All right,
5 games.
So we know that Ape Escape is going to be a part of it. The original version of Ape Escape, not the PSP on the loose, which I'm super glad about.
Oh, thank God. I hated that version.
I really am hoping that we're also going to get 3. because I would rather play 3 over 2 because I played all 3 of them. I think 3 is the best one.
See,
And
I never actually got to play the third Ape Escape. I only played the first 2. So, if the third one does come out, then I might have to dish out the money for it. I mean, I'll probably have to sell a robot toaster in order to pay for the purchase. And robot toaster, if you're listening to this, I'm sorry, but me when it comes to my games.
Ape Escape 3 is damn good. Ape Escape 2 is an alright game. I think it's very boring compared to the time twister the time twister stuff of 1, and basically going into different genres of TV shows for 3.
Yeah, TV shows and movies.
Yeah,
and
TV shows.
You want to know?
Yeah.
You want to know a fun thing about the voice cast for Ape Escape 2?
First one, yeah, English. It was Ash and Misty were Spike.
No, Jimmy,
and Natalie.
Yeah.
I also do want to point out that give me a quick minute, but this one you will also get happy for. That Richard Steven Horowitz was Jimmy in the European version, which is the version that's playable on PS4.
Okay. And then I think Dan Green was like Spike's rival, I think, or is it Spike? I don't know. It's been so long since I played the Ape Escape name, so the names kind of confused me. But yeah, I know Dan Green was in it, and I think Brock's voice actor was in it too. But anyway, what's another game that you want to see come out?
I want. Okay, this is going to. I would lose my literal shit if we're doing a podcast and I randomly hear this that Sony's going to be bringing these 3 to that Xenosaga. That is one series I fucking want people to play on modern consoles. People love.
I am not familiar with that. So.
People love Xenoblade. Totally get that. I like Xenoblade 2. I prefer Xenosaga, and for those of you who have played 2, that is where Cosmos and T. Elos are from. Because they are blades in 2.
Interesting.
I also do hope that they're bringing a lot of the the PS2 classics from both PS3 and PS4 onto this system. So I can also go back. So I can also play Star Ocean 3 on my PS5. That's also a game that I also enjoy greatly.
Nice. Okay, and the third game that you'd be happy for?
Like I said, there's so many.
All right, then maybe I'll just say my 3 games.
Yeah. You give some of yours.
Yeah. Okay. For starters, I'm gonna say this, and you can laugh if you want, but a PlayStation Classic game that I would like to see come back for this collection is Muppet Monster Adventure. It was a decent Spyro the Dragon clone, and it was probably one of my favorite things that the Muppets have done, because when it comes to video games, the Muppets haven't really done that much in that genre.
Yeah, honestly, I can only think of 2 that were really good. Monster Adventure, which I also do enjoy. That also is a childhood game I enjoyed. Although I don't like the ending.
The ending was kind of like yes.
but it was completely in. But I'm not going to say it was a bad ending. It was completely in time with how Muppets are.
Yeah,
and Muppet Racing Adventure.
No, it's actually Muppet Race Mania.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You got my point. You got the point I made.
Yeah. I know what you're talking about. Don't forget, you're talking to a Muppet fan, and I know you're one. I know you're one too, but like I'm the higher up one. But no, Muppet Race Mania. A fun thing about Muppet Race Mania: did you actually know that there was a cheat code that actually allowed you to unlock a doozer as a racer?
No, because my knowledge of that game stems from the Cat Curse review.
Yeah. I actually get to play like as a doozer, which I think was nice. But I don't know if there was a Fraggle Rock based level in that. I wish there was, but still pretty cool. Still pretty cool what they did. But the second game that I would actually like to see them come out for the collection, the Simpsons Game.
You mean the one that's based off the movie, right?
No, the Simpsons Game. Like, just it pokes fun of games in general.
Yeah, the one that was released for the movie.
Yeah, before the movie. Was it released before the movie?
Yeah.
That was released after.
Oh
yeah, it was.
I'm looking it up. Yeah.
Yeah,
Game
was
was
released.
made for the movie. Was made in 2017, and the movie was. The movie was 07 too. So both of them were yeah. So they were around the same time. They were around at the same time.
Yeah, I completely forgot about that. Thank you for pointing that out. But no, I liked it for what it was because like each character had like their own kind of play style on that, and the Simpsons Game gave us the return of Bartman, which is Bart's Batman knockoff, which I've read the comics that they've done for Bartman, and I love them. I still love reading the comics today.
The only comic I can remember is the one where basically a nuclear explosion happens and everyone turns into the comic characters they were based off of. Like Krabappel was a vampire.
Yeah, we'll have to do a podcast talking about like the Simpsons comics later.
I'll have to read some of them too.
Yeah. Remind me to link you to a site where I read them.
Yeah, no problem.
Some of them are actually wild, and like I would love to talk about the comic crossover that the Simpsons have done with Futurama, because those are
there
fun.
Was also the crossover episode.
Yeah, I was kind of disappointed in that, but that's a topic for another podcast. But the third game I would actually like to see them come up for. What is it? I remember it at the top. I can't remember at the top of my head.
I will admit, I'm surprised you went with Simpsons Game instead of the best Simpsons game.
Oh, Simpsons Hit and Run. That's the third one. That's the third one. Thank you. I couldn't remember.
The Simpsons Hit and Run needs to basically be played by more people also.
If you think about it, the Simpsons Hit and Run is basically Grand Theft Auto for kids. Think about it.
Actually, no. That's Lego Undercover.
Ooh, right. Okay, careful that one.
That's Lego Undercover.
Okay, I could be wrong. Okay, I could be wrong. But yeah, yeah, it would be cool if like they actually did like the Simpsons games for like the collection, because then I'd have to then I'd have to sell Robot Toaster to get them.
You can only make that joke once a podcast. I will call that now. You can only make a joke about selling Robot Toaster one per podcast. So plan it carefully.
I'll have to be careful, okay? Okay. Jesus. Okay. Anyway, yeah, for now I'm just gonna have to wait because, budget wise, I'm trying to stay within my budget. I just spent my last paycheck buying a game from Amazon that comes in tomorrow, which I'll be playing.
What game?
I shared it in my group chat, the Avengers game.
Oh, right. Oh, that one. Okay.
Yeah, I mean, it came down in price, so, just I'll take it what it is now and get it.
Yeah, also a few other games I do want brought into the thing. The Ratchet and Clank games.
Hopefully just the original games, not like the collection that they came up with for
PlayStation 3. The original versions of the games, yeah. Same for Deadlocked, even though I hate the story, but it's the best fucking weapon system in the entire goddamn series. And yes, I'm including the future games, but I am not including Rift Apart because I have not played that game.
Someone who actually completed Rift Apart like within a week. It's good. It's a good game.
Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, and I really wanted to get it. I also do want Digital Devil Saga games, the SMT duology, because those would be good.
You know what else would be really good? The Sly Cooper series.
Yeah, Sly Cooper, Jack and Daxter, even though I think it's the weakest of all of those series that started on the PS2.
Yeah.
God of War, I would not mind. I also, honestly, this one's a selfish one. Namco X Capcom. I want that.
Okay, interesting.
I also want DBZ Budokai 3, which is the best one of the Budokai games.
Mm-hmm.
Games. I have a list right here now. For right now, I'm looking for more important ones to talk about. This one I doubt will ever occur because of licensing.
Mm-hmm.
Tony Hawk's Underground 1 and 2. Because I don't think they would ever get that. I would not mind if those two games got the same treatment that the first two Pro Skater games got.
Mm-hmm.
I would not mind for that, but also we also have to deal with licensing.
Yeah, licensing nowadays can be a real bitch.
Yep. I also do want the TAC games brought here.
Okay, TAC would be awesome. That's a series that I loved. Like, they need to do a comeback for TAC.
I don't think they will because of how just meh the show was.
True. But all right.
Anything else on this subject, or should we go to the next?
No,
one?
I think we're good to talk about to move on to our next subject.
Alrighty, so
this when I told Kirby this, your reaction was just like, "What the hell?" Am I right?
No, not what the hell. What the fuck? We're talking
Yes.
about a fact that since the Winnie the Pooh copyright is worn out, someone's making a horror movie of it.
Yeah, titled Winnie the Pooh, Blood and Honey. Apparently, the movie will see Pooh and Piglet as the main villains going on a rampage after being abandoned by a college-bound Christopher Robin. Apparently, Christopher Robin has been pulled away from them, and he's not giving them food. It's made Pooh and Piglet quite different because they've had to fend for themselves so much. They've essentially become feral, according to the director of the movie. They're no longer tame. They're like a vicious bear and a pig who want to go around and try and find prey. Apparently, the film was shot 10 days in England. Not far from the Ashdown Forest, the inspiration for Eamon's imaginary 100-acre wood from the Winnie the Pooh series. And he's declined to reveal the budget for the slasher flick. But he said the audiences shouldn't be expecting this to be a Hollywood-style level production. And I have to say, out of something you could do with a franchise such as Winnie the Pooh, the idea for a horror movie based on the most adorablest bear you've ever seen is just, what are they doing?
I knew only the name. I did not know the story until you just told it to me. And it's making me madder the more you continued. Oh my god.
I just found out about the plot myself, okay?
Okay, good.
You can't blame me for that. You can't blame me for that.
Okay, good. I wasn't sure. It was like, oh my god. I don't like this idea. I'm not gonna say that they should just straight stop. That's their idea. I personally hate this idea.
Yeah. Apparently you're gonna get mad for this too. I get it that Tigger's not gonna be in it, but there is a scene featuring Eeyore's tombstone. So apparently Pooh and Piglet ate Eeyore, which, just what are they trying to do with this?
Are you serious?
I'm serious. I'm linking the article after.
I'm laughing at that. That made me laugh. That made me fucking laugh. It's like, really? God damn it. I guess if you want to get an accurate reaction to me, to anyone who's seen Cat Icarus's Xbox Connect video, the groan he gives during the Disneyland part, the Disneyland Connect game.
Yep.
That is my reaction to basically all of this.
Oh, that's just.
That is my reaction to all of this.
Oh, that is funny. That is funny though. It's funny though. But yeah, I kind of feel like nowadays, movie companies and that, they'll try and take something like, I'm going to use the Banana Splits as an example, and try and turn that into a horror franchise or a horror movie.
I found it funny for Banana Splits because we have not seen that in goddamn, like what, 40 years?
I mean, the only other time we've actually seen the Banana Splits is within the Hanna-Barbera and DC comics they've done.
Yeah.
Like, they paired the Banana Splits with the Suicide Squad.
Oh God.
I know. So I know.
I kind of want to read those. I kind of want to read those comics.
I'll have to send you the link to the comics. Again, that could be another topic for another podcast.
Yeah, it could. It could. Oh God.
I know. It sounds weird, but honestly, reading them, okay. It works.
It's weird, but honestly, it's also an interesting idea.
Yeah. So when the Winnie the Pooh movie comes out, like the horror movie comes out, I'm gonna see it and judge for myself, is it good or if it's bad, and I want to review it. Definitely gonna review that one.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah. Do you have anything else to say for this topic?
Not really, to be honest.
All right,
I think I've said all my ideas.
Shall we move on to our final topic for this podcast?
Yeah.
All right, and this is one topic that I'm really excited for because Kirby knows how big of a fan I am. And that is the Rescue Rangers movie. If you haven't seen it yet, I highly encourage you to watch it. It's on Disney Plus, and I flippin' loved every single moment of this movie except for one particular scene that made Kirby here lose his mind over. Which, spoilers, we're gonna talk about it if you want to, but for people who haven't seen it, just click off the video for now, then come back afterwards. But,
we'll have a spoiler thing for it right now. We'll have a skip for it because we're probably just going to mention. Because honestly, it's probably just going to be me saying something about it because I've already had because we both share the same reaction to this. We both share the same reaction to this portion. I mean, granted, the rest of this is probably going to be spoilers about the movie, which I've not seen yet. But this scene actually made me not want to watch it anymore, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want, just jump for a longer time. If you want to skip this, we'll put up a time skip thing.
Yeah, I'll put like a time skip thing at the top, like where to skip to if you want to skip over this part of the segment. But yeah. Okay, as someone who grew up with like the Rescue Rangers series,
I did too.
I've always, I keep forgetting that, but like, apparently there was supposed to be a Rescue Rangers movie that was supposed to come out after the original DuckTales movie, but because the DuckTales movie did not do so well at the box office.
Really?
Disney decided to cancel it. Yeah, apparently I found that out because I was helping a friend do, a friend of mine wanted to do like a presentation on DuckTales in general for her class that she was in. And she asked me because I'm like the bigger DuckTale fan than she is. So I was doing the research for it for her. And I found out that, apparently Disney Movie Tune, that was like the company, because of how bad the DuckTales movie did at the box office, they just axed future plans. And apparently there was supposed to be a Duck movie, a Gummy Bears movie. Like, they were essentially going to do movies based on the Disney afternoon shows.
For those wondering, the movie earned only $18.1 million on a $20 million budget, so it did $2 million less than the budget.
Yeah,
which that sucks.
Yeah. Okay. And as someone who's actually the DuckTales movie and has like the DVD, I liked it. I love the villain they have in the movie, and he's voiced by the incredible Christopher Lloyd, Doc Brown.
Yep.
And I'm always quoting his sidekick Dijon with my one friend DJ, because that's us to a T. But yeah, I was really surprised with what they did for the Rescue Rangers movie. Like, there's that nice whole concept of toons and humans coexisting in the same world, which you haven't seen something like that since Who Framed Roger Rabbit or its knockoff Cool World, which, don't get me started on Cool World. I could just rip that movie. I love that this time they didn't just limit themselves to just like animation. There was like, claymation, puppet. Just, they really went all out for this. And the cameos they had in this movie, just, it blew my mind for some of them that they actually got into the movie.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, I don't want to say every cameo, but I'm going to say now, the one cameo that I was not expecting, and I'm being honest here, is the original movie design for Sonic. Ugly Sonic, as he's named in the movie.
Yeah, that was completely surprising, to be honest. Like, why did you need to do that?
Yeah, I mean, it's nice that, Sega actually let them do this, and, like, they've accepted that they made a mistake with that. It was interesting, okay?
Yeah.
So now, I just gotta say, after seeing the credits and that, there's a scene where they kind of spoof, like, the cover for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate.
Really?
Yeah, I want to see a Disney Afternoon Super Smash Bros. Game coming out now. Like, just please, Disney, let this be a real game.
Nickelodeon and Warner Brothers did one. The Nickelodeon one's kind of just a big flop, to be honest. While people are very excited for Multiverse, Disney, why have you guys not done this? I'm pretty sure you guys can just basically destroy both of them with the amount of characters they have.
Yeah, like,
just stay away from the live action people. Don't do live action people. That's one thing that annoys me about Multiverses, that they have to put in the Game of Thrones characters.
Granted, it's just the one character from Games of Thrones.
No, apparently we have Denius, or whatever her name is, the one dragon lady. Apparently she's also going to be in it.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
That's interesting. But yeah, I know. Disney, please give us a Disney Afternoon fighting game. That would be awesome. I mean,
or hell, give us more classic games. Give us more fucking classic games. Or hell, allow Nintendo to basically put those games on the NES and Genesis on SNES and Genesis libraries. Because honestly, I fucking want Goof Troop on that fucking thing.
Or hear me out, Disney, allow Nintendo Switch to come out with a remake, like remastered edition of Epic Mickey. You guys really need to bring that game back. I want more Epic Mickey.
Yeah. I want the original. I want the original stuff for that. I think consoles nowadays can handle that.
Oh, we have to do a podcast on Epic Mickey, dude, because there's so much to talk about for that series.
Or we could just do a commentary playthrough.
Oh yeah, true. There's so much.
I need to rebuy it though.
True. Like, there's so much to talk about for that game.
And a way to actually record it, because I don't have a way to record with games on Wii anymore.
Yeah. But yeah, no, is there anything else you want to say about any of our topics?
I don't know right now, because right now my mind's just thinking back to the Goof Troop game, which was spearheaded by Shinji Mikami of Resident Evil.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yeah, he was behind that. And do you also want to know what else? Have you played Devil May Cry yet before?
I played the first one.
Have you played Bayonetta?
Yes.
Do you want to know who is behind a Nightmare Before Christmas game on PS2?
You're kidding.
Yep, Nightmare Before Christmas, Oogie Boogie's Revenge. Yes, Hideki Kamiya directed that. And it's also one of the fucking best licensed games I've ever fucking played.
That is interesting.
It's an awesome game, and it also had I want viewers look up the songs "Oh No," "Hail to Mr. Oogie," "A Filthy Finale," and "Sally Song." Those are all remade songs for that. And "Take Our Town Back." Those are all remade songs, and if you enjoy the movie, you might recognize the tunes.
Yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to do a review of that game. That is like childhood right there for me. But yeah, if you happen to like this video, the podcast, leave a like, comment down below what you think. Sorry if we kind of ramble on that. We're still kind of getting used to this whole podcast format. So there'll be some bugs here and there, but be sure to like the video, subscribe, comment, and feel free to join our Discord. The link for that will be in the description below. Yeah, I'm D-Pad, and this is YuyuKirby. Until next time, later.